Hello and a very warm welcome to you. I'm Hayley Palmer. It's so good to have you on tonight's show, especially as we have a very special show for you. Yes, we've come down today to London Bridge because Stock, Aitken and Waterman have got a blue plaque and we're here to celebrate with Stock, Aitken and Waterman and all of the fans. Enjoy. So we're down here with the amazing Natan Mott in real life, may I add, because I think I actually interviewed you over Zoom in lockdown.
This is it, we're face to face at last, yeah. And what a nice place to be.
Yeah.
I was here 36 years ago. I got the tube from my flat in Islington to here. Now I live in the north, so I had to come a bit further today, but for Mike, Matt and Pete and all the team, you know, it's worth making the effort. And so, yeah, I feel a bit sentimental.
Oh, I know. I think a lot of people do, actually. I've been speaking to a lot of the fans and they're like, oh, there's Natan Mott, there's Natan Mott. And, you know, I think it's a special memories for everyone. But for you in particular, is there a special highlight that you can think of your days back in the Stock, Aitken and Waterman days?
I mean, just funny little moments. Rick Astley's BMW used to be parked outside here, so you would go, that's Rick's BMW. And when I first started, I came here before we actually worked with him to work with Phil Harding. And I remember Mandy Smith being in reception, and it kind of was a bit of a buzz, you know, who was in that day, you know. Yeah, and during my time in and out of that studio, you know, Dead or Alive were in one day, and so, you know, it was always a bit of excitement to who was in the building.
Whenever I meet you.
Okay, so I'm here with Troy. We are here with like 20 minutes to go, and it's a very, very special event today. What does it mean to you?
Everything, to be honest. I've been a fan since the beginning. As I said, I used to do a radio show that was all pure Stock, Aitken and Waterman and stuff that was connected to them. And it's just, I've never been here myself, and just being here is just absolutely amazing. And seeing how many people are here, bumping into people who's worked in the studios as well, because Phil Harding's here, Ian Kerno's here, so it's going to be a really good day.
It really is, and like you say, so many people connected, and we've all got something in common because we've all got a great love for Stock, Aitken and Waterman. Is there a favourite song? I know it's hard to pinpoint one, but if you had to, what would it be and why?
There's quite a few, to be honest, but one of my favourites has always been Samantha Fox's Nothing's Gonna Stop Me Now. And I remember hearing that the first time, and it was the guitar solo in the middle, which I later found out was Matt Aitken. And it was like, when I met Samantha Fox, I've met her a couple of times, she's lovely. She's tiny, but she's lovely. She's quite feisty. And I was talking to her about that song, and she said that whole day, she said she knew that song was going to be special.
Ron, tell us everything.
Okay, so we came on board in 1987. I know the Plaque started at 84, so we missed the first 3 years, which is Mel and Kim and so on. But anyway, we started really with Kylie, who came down here one Friday afternoon on her way to the airport to go back to Melbourne. She had a break from Neighbours to make a record. And actually the truth is, and it's okay, Pete knows I talk about this, he'd forgotten that she was coming.
Oh.
And disappeared. He went up to Manchester, where his other home. So we had to take Kylie around the streets sightseeing with her mother, Carol, and the guy from the Australian record company, Gary Ashley. And we used to go like to Radio 1 and say, well, one day, Kylie, you might be doing an interview in here, and then Capital Radio, and you might be here. And anyway, what's going to happen? David Howes, who ran PWL, said, look, we've got to do something. Let her come by Friday afternoon on her way and we'll see. And Matt and Mike were here, and they knocked up this little tune called I Should Be So Lucky.
Yay! So I'm here with Gemma, who's a massive Stock, Aitken and Waterman fan. How long have you been a Stock, Aitken and Waterman fan for?
Since I was 8.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, Mel and Kim, Respectable, FLM that summer.
Yeah? Is that your absolute favourite?
I couldn't choose a favourite. There's too many.
It's too many, isn't it? And what does it mean for you to be down here today? Because I think it's a very special moment for a lot of people that have grown up with Aitken and Waterman, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really cool. And it's so many years later to have all these fans and people here to honour it. It's nice.
Yeah,
Really
absolutely.
nice.
So if you had to pick 3 Aitken and Waterman songs, tough question to narrow it down. If you had to go home and listen to 3, what would it be?
Just Don't Have the Heart. Love's About to Change My Heart. And Love in the First Degree.
Yes, good choice, good choice. Well, Gemma, enjoy today. So good that you can be down here with us. Thank you so much.
All along the line, I've been true to you.
Look who I found. It's the one and only Mike Reid.
How are you?
Good to see you.
It's been a while,
It's been a
hasn't it?
while.
Yeah.
Mike Reid and I actually presented a show together,
Yes, we did, yes.
and I had to put up with Mike for a whole week.
That was then, and you were so lucky. Some people only get a few days. That was then, this is now with Mike Stock and a lot of really good artists. It was a good show. It was a good show.
It was.
Yeah.
And also, you came on my show and we did impressions. Do you remember?
Yes, I do. I can't think I did an impression of, and if so, don't sue me. Yeah.
So true. But what does this mean for you to be down here today, Mike? Because it's such an important day.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I've been involved with Blue Plaques for a long time now, as chairman of the British Plaque Trust. This isn't one of ours. This is Southwark. So yeah, it's always good. It's a footprint of who we are, where we've been, where we're going, and somebody that's given something unique to our society, whether it's medicine, whether it's politics, film, music, sport, theatre, whatever. And the guys certainly have. So yeah, nice day. It's always a bit embarrassing, I think, when it's your own plaque. I mean, normally you've got to have passed on, but in this instance, I think it's quite good.
Yeah, absolutely. And how's the Heritage chart going?
It's going very well. 5 years old in July.
Is
And we're going to be doing a big US TV special. We did a big spectacular for Christmas. So yeah, it's going really, really well. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Love that. Well, he's got the best voice in radio, hasn't he? You really have. I want a Mike Reid voice.
Well, I don't know. It's just my voice. I can't help that. I can't claim anything for it, to be honest. I can't claim I worked on it or anything, so I can't. Yeah, I can't claim anything on that one. I'm
What's
afraid.
moving forward for you, Mike? Plans for 2025? Playing tennis?
Yeah, more tennis. Yeah, a third book in the series of 1,000 Years of a London Street. I've done Cheapside and Denmark Street. Piccadilly is the next one. I just got a new album out, Folk and Roll, which is nice, and doing a lot more TV series with Talking Pictures, Footage Detectives, and audio books, and a new series of Writing on the Wall, a new series of Blue Plaques. So yeah.
So it's wonderful to have you down here. And you were in a band called Scarlet Fantastic, weren't you?
That's correct, absolutely, yes.
Yeah. And what do those memories bring back for you?
Memories, well, we did have a song called No Memory.
See, I'm good.
Well, we recorded for about 6 months overnight. So we'd start recording at midnight. We did the night sessions in the bunker. And yeah, so I mean, that I do remember. We called the album 24 Hours. Funnily enough, a friend of mine got in touch yesterday from Moscow, and he said he just found that album in a record store in Moscow. It's amazing, isn't it? So yeah, they were fun days. They were hedonistic. It was a long time ago.
And how much does it mean to you today to be here and see Aitken and Waterman and see all the fans?
It's just amazing because actually I came back doing another project between 92 and 95, so I recorded here for 3 years. We wrote a song with Mike Stock called Show Me No Mercy, which is online. Yeah, it's great being here today, and you know they've done so well, and it's very deserved because they did have so many hits.
I'm not satisfied.
Okay, so I'm here with Paul, who's a good friend of Mike's and works with Mike closely, don't you?
I do, yes. Been working for Mike for 30 odd years now. Yeah, doing socials and his website. Fantastic. As a fan, you can't explain.
It's the dream, it's the dream. And it was actually you that nominated
I did.
Aitken and Waterman for the plaque, wasn't it?
Yep, this has been kind of like 3 years in the making. You know, it's been really difficult. It's not easy to do these things, you know, but we managed it. We got it, and it's well deserved. It's long overdue as well, I think.
Do you know what I really think? And I think just by everyone turning up today and showing their support, you can see how much it means not only to Aitken and Waterman but to the fans as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, a team that sold over 250 million records worldwide, 13 UK number ones, 100 UK top 40 singles. They're Brit Award winners, BMI winners. You know, come on.
The very first blue plaque to be unveiled was Lord Byron, just off Cavendish Square. And he was mad, bad, dangerous to know. What more can I say? Look at these three. Right, how fitting. Mad, bad, dangerous to know. This is the latest blue plaque, which is amazing. And what is funny, you know, I was just thinking about Lord Byron. We all know the name. We all know that he's a colossus in history and what have you, literature. And yet, how many of his poems can you name? Against how many songs by Aitken and Waterman can you name? I think Lord Byron comes second on that one, to be honest. And also, a great songwriter is commemorated here, probably the world's greatest comedian. Also a wonderful songwriter. He wrote Limelight, he wrote Smile, he wrote This Is Your Song for Petula Clark. Charlie Chaplin is another great songwriter like these guys, only they've had more hits than Charlie, of course, and walk in a more formal way than Charlie does. But yeah, it's amazing that he wrote those songs. So they're joining an elite band here in Southwark. And I'm delighted to say, I was just talking about that number one, This Is My Song. Delighted to say that the guys very kindly gave me a number one. Okay, there were 50 other on on Ferry 8 as well. Nevertheless, yes, my bit was probably wiped actually. So yeah, it is great, you know, back in the day, the big writers in the States, the lovely Le Monde Dozier, Holland, into the 60s, into the 70s, and here, their equivalent, Aitken and Waterman, the 80s into the 90s, hit after hit after hit after hit, which is why you're all here. So we're going to unveil in a moment. I think Pete wants to say a word or two. Oh, well, I just have something prepared here. Hold on 2 seconds.
I didn't want to say anything at all, other than I'm shocked, and thank you very much, because I'm sitting around the pub thinking, well, if there's anybody turns up, they'll give me a call. I wasn't expecting it, I really wasn't. I don't know whether you guys were, but... I mean, this building was a magical building to us. There's so many memories here that, you know, defy me standing here telling the stories, but the most important thing was, this building was special. And it's different now. This area's quite trendy. When we first moved here, this was the worst area in London. You know, we used to have to guide the staff down there at night because there were dead bodies in Wallis Alley. And that is not a joke, that is the truth. But it was home to us, and the local community was fantastic. And when we did things like Band-Aid and Ferry Aid, the kids would turn up, and there are some of them here that ended up working for us. It was an amazing community, and you know, the music industry's changed, but thank you for turning up.
I just wanted to say that thanks for coming. We're doing this, we're happy, mostly for the fans that have supported us all these years. I'd like to say thank you to Southwark Borough Council for all the work they've done getting this organised. Paul Smith, is he around? Where's Paul? Somewhere there, it's a hand. He got this started over 3 years ago. Tony King, where's Tony? He's around, I've seen him. All put the time and effort in, and for our delight and thanks for doing it. I can't really say a lot more other than I'm really happy for everybody, including myself. Max, say something.
Right, settle down, you're not here to enjoy yourselves. Yes, well, I'd like to say what a terrific honour it is. Why am I filming you when I'm talking? I don't know. Thank you all for coming, and thank you to Tony for getting this principally off the ground, I think, with the newspaper. And wish you all well and Godspeed. And yes, it was a very special place for us, mainly because I think it was sort of hidden from view, and you know, we're parking around the corner. But I think especially because it had thick walls and none of the sound got out and didn't disturb the neighbours. So anyway, that's it, and I'll hand you back to Mike now. Thank you very much.
I think traditionally we do a countdown, and the man I think that could do a countdown, I might go out of time, I don't know, but I think Mike Stock is really the man to do the countdown properly, because, you know, he likes to do it like that. So if you do the countdown and don't go out of time, okay.
502. Okay, 10. From 10.
Yeah, from 10, yeah.
Okay, come here, get ready.
What do you want me to do it when you pull?
Yes.
There, I'll do it when you pull. There we go. Okay, 10.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's the longest countdown to any stock Aitken Waterman disc. There it is, stock Aitken Waterman, if you can't see at the back. Songwriters and music producers achieved worldwide success and acclaim working from this building, which became affectionately known as the Hit Factory. 84 to 93, voted by the people. Wonderful. So the guys will now be dispensing champagne and twiglets and signing things and doing photographs and things like that.
So I'm down here with Alan, and I've got to say, I'm loving Alan's bag. Shocked.
Kylie Minogue.
From the website?
Yes, from Kylie's.
Is Kylie your favourite artist?
Yes. She's just been a part of my life for, 35, 6, 7 years. Yeah, so.
What's your favourite Kylie song?
Oh, that's a hard question. Bet the Devil You Know, I think.
Me too,
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
No, always get shot partying.
I'm here with Gary.
Hi.
And we're cold, but we are
freezing.
But we're loving life, aren't we?
We're loving it here, and to be at this PWL special event is very exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. And what have you got here?
So I got Pete Waterman to sign my Divine postcard, and I had a selfie with him, and hoping to have some more photos later on.
Are we lovers or only just friends? On tomorrow.
Pete, what an incredible moment. How did that feel for you?
I'm still getting over that. So when you see it, it's different. You suddenly get the enormity of what it is. So I've known for weeks and months. It's when you see on the wall that will be there for the next 100 years.
Yeah.
So we'll be well gone, but at least people will remember that we did something here.
Absolutely. And what's it like to be back all together as well? Is that a nice feeling?
Oh yeah, we stayed in touch. We've just finished the musical, so that's never been in touch. I mean, I still live here. I mean, I live here, but I never expected to see that.
Yeah, a real moment in time.
Yeah.
And is there a favourite memory you have of this building or this kind of area? Is there anything that kind of springs to mind that really sticks out for you?
Oh yeah, Band-Aid.
Yeah.
I mean, Band-Aid was unique here, and the people, the community was supportive. Everybody knew what was going on. They just allowed us to get on with our job. The world's media were here, and yet nobody cared. Everybody just got on with it. It was fantastic.
Yeah,
the police were fantastic. The fans were fantastic.
Yeah, well, good memories.
Yeah.
And is there an artist in the charts at the moment that you love and you would listen to? Because for me,
Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh.
I love Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes, Pete, yes.
Yeah, so and the Jonas Brothers. I still listen to music. Some of it goes by me, but most of it I still listen to.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, she's absolutely great. And what are your plans 2025 moving forward? You've got the musical, haven't you, which is a great success.
Yes, it's just still busy.
Amazing. Well, Pete, thank you so much. It's an honour to meet you. Okay, I'm here with Simon and Eddie, and I've just found out some very exciting stuff. Tell us about it, Simon.
We acquired the building with Dave Mayers some 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And we've decided all the way through to keep it music and to celebrate England and English music. We've decided that we'd allow the Plaque to be here.
Wow.
and we're thrilled that the guys are here today, and the building is always going to be music. At the moment it still is, and yeah, that's the way it's going to stay.
The ultimate pop memorabilia. So there's still a studio downstairs, lighting organisation for gigs upstairs, so we've kept it that way, and that's exactly as the building was when we bought it 15 years ago. So really proud, really
wow,
proud.
You must be extremely proud.
Yeah.
How amazing
I
is
believe
it to say
it,
that?
actually. These are my
childhood heroes.
Yeah, childhood heroes, and we were in the 80s and 90s, and actually to be standing near them or beating them is a phenomenal.
Yeah, it's a special moment for a lot of
And the
people.
fact the building is still music.
That's because so many things have changed, haven't they? So that is just wonderful, isn't it? And what a special moment it's been for everyone today. You can just feel everyone's energy. Everyone's here for a reason, aren't they? Whether it's the music that meant so much to them, or like you say, like this special reason. It's just wonderful, isn't it?
We're so passionate how music grabs you. It changes
It's
your
medicine.
life. It is medicine.
It really is. And as soon as I hear these tunes, I just want to like have a little
Get on with
boogie,
it
have a little
again.
boogie. What a special moment for you guys to be down here today. How much does it mean to you?
Well, we love it, of course. We've got a great turnout of fans, and I've thought all along this was more for them than us. And they've supported us.
No, it's for us.
But no, they wanted us.
We're on a huge ego trip.
They wanted.
I love that for you.
They wanted us to get the recognition that we couldn't ask for it ourselves, could we? That would be insensitive and big-headed.
Yes, I know that. That's why I was joking.
Oh, do you know what? I've spoken to so many of the fans, and they're quite emotional to be here. It means so much to every single person, and you can just feel that energy, can't you?
Well, it's amazing that we're still here at all, really. Considering all the stress we worked under.
Oh, and how nice is it for you guys to come together today?
It's good. It's good. We're not strangers or anything, but I saw him a year ago in Manchester.
No, we get on all right, all things considered.
And is there a special memory in this particular place that you can think of that just makes you smile?
Well, it all does, really. It's all a bit of a blur now, but I remember the Band-Aid and the Hillsborough records we did, because it was a very tense and sad time for all concerned, but, you know, we pulled something out of the bag and worked our weekends and got, you know, it looked quite similar because a lot of people like this turned up for Band-Aid and crowds in the street.
Yeah. And how nice is it to see Nathan Moore down here? That's nice he came and supported you guys.
He must be off his rocker. He's come down from Lancashire to be here, you know.
Oh, that's so nice of him. And like you say, it means so much to so many different people. We did get an interview with Pete, so don't worry.
Okay.
But good guys to see you. Thank you so much.
Unhand me, woman.
Thank you so much.
Chance to be fine.